Thank you for attending the 2020 MME and PSAT in High School Test Administration training. This PowerPoint presentation is targeted to district and building test coordinators who are responsible for the administration of the Spring 2020 Michigan Merit Exam and the College Board High School Assessments PSAT 10 and PSAT 8-9 for Grade 9. Along with this introduction, you will find PowerPoint presentations on the College Board suite of assessments, which includes the SAT with Essay, PSAT 10, and PSAT 8-9 for Grade 9, ACT Work Keys, M-STEP assessments, Supports and Accommodations, and the OEAA Secure Site Test Administration tasks. Coordinators can review the presentations relevant to their test administrations. These PowerPoint presentations are posted to the MME website at www.michigan.gov/MME. This slide displays the Spring 2020 testing schedule for all three assessments included in the Michigan Merit Exam. This schedule will also be helpful to those testing English learner students with WIDA Access or WIDA Alternate Access and/or students taking one of the My Access assessments. The summative testing schedule for Spring 2020 is located on the MME and PSAT web pages under the General Information section. What is the MME? The Michigan Merit Exam consists of three components. Number 1, a college entrance exam or the SAT with Essay. 2, a work skills assessment or the ACT Work Keys. And 3, the M-STEP component that assesses Michigan's high school academic standards in science and social studies. All three components, the SAT with Essay, M-STEP for science and social studies, and the ACT Work Keys are required. The SAT with Essay will be administered on Tuesday, April 14, 2020, and the ACT Work Keys will be given on Wednesday, April 15, 2020, both as paper-pencil tests. Schools may offer the M-STEP online within a 4-week window. With the exception of a very small handful of schools approved for paper-pencil testing, all schools will be administering the M-STEP online. For individual students that require an accommodation or designated support, accommodated paper-pencil forms of the M-STEP assessments are available. Administrations of the ACT and College Board assessments at other times are at the discretion of the district or school and do not take the place of the April school day administrations. All 11th grade public school students are expected to take all three components of the MME. Non-public school students may take the MME, but if participating, must take all three components. All first-time 11th graders are required to take the complete MME, including foreign exchange students. For students repeating the 11th grade, they may choose to take the MME if they are missing a valid score in one of the three MME components, but if they choose to take one component of the MME, they must take all three components. If a repeating 11th grade student received valid scores in a prior year for all three MME components, that student would not be eligible to retake any of the MME assessments. As a general rule, 12th graders do not take the MME, but there are some exceptions. 12th grade students who did not take the MME as a junior or 11th grader and were not previously counted in accountability calculations are required to take the entire MME. 12th grade students who are missing a valid score in one or more of the three MME components may be administered the MME but would need to take all three components. However, 12th grade students who have valid scores in all three components of a prior MME administration are not eligible to retake any part of the MME. If you have additional questions about whether an 11th or 12th grade student should take the MME, please check out the High School Grade Assignment for Accountability Calculations Frequently Asked Questions document. This document addresses common questions such as transfer students, students who participated in a foreign exchange program as 11th graders, and students who are typically administered one or more of the MyAccess assessments. The document can also be accessed from the MME webpage under General Information. Here you see testing times for the MME. The M-STEP Science and Social Studies tests are estimates. Students are provided as much time as they need for those assessments. The SAT with Essay and ACT work keys are timed tests. The total time estimated for the 2020 MME is 9 hours and 7 minutes. This timing may vary for students testing with accommodations or supports. While these times do include scheduled breaks, they do not take into account tasks like providing student demographic and optional information on answer sheets or distributing and collecting test materials. The standard testing time for the PSAT 8-9 for grade 9 is 2 hours and 35 minutes, and timing for the PSAT 10 is 2 hours 55 minutes. These times do not include pre-administration activities. The College Board PowerPoint presentation in this training series will give more information about the individual parts of the PSAT 8-9 for grade 9 and the PSAT 10. Timings may vary for students using test accommodations. There are many MDE resources available to help you as a test coordinator, including the Assessment Coordinator Training Guide. This resource is available on all MDE web pages by clicking on the round Assessment Coordinator Training Guide icon. The assessment guide does not replace the individual test administration manuals, but it is a great resource for specific testing information. It contains a quick reference guide to help you find needed information. An updated version will be available mid-January. The Guide to State Assessments provides an overview of all assessments that MDE will provide for the 2019-2020 school year. The Assessment Integrity Guide is a required resource for all staff involved in testing. It provides information that will help to ensure that all students have a fair and equitable environment for demonstrating what they know and can do in relation to Michigan's content standards. These resources can be found on the MME webpage at www.michigan.gov/MME. The Best Practices Guide is a resource produced by the MDE's Accountability Unit and describes the links between the Michigan Student Data System, or MSDS, and assessment and accountability data. The MME webpage houses a number of documents related to accommodations, designated supports, and English learner students. The Supports and Accommodations Guidance document and Frequently Asked Questions are two examples. New for the 2019-2020 academic year is a list of important dates Excel spreadsheet. Test coordinators will be able to filter the spreadsheet for individual assessments, for groups of assessments, or by task and activity. The MME List of Important Dates PDF is also available on the MDE webpage. The Spotlight on Student Assessment and Accountability is MDE's weekly newsletter related to assessment and accountability. It has sections specifically devoted to the College Board assessments and work keys. You can use quick links on the left to jump to articles that apply to your test administrations. You can sign up for the Spotlight at the link listed on the top of the screen or you can go to MME webpage at www.michigan.gov and click on the spotlight icon under General Information. In addition to the documents just discussed, you can link directly from the MDE MME webpage to MSTEP, College Board, ACT, and the Secure Site training. Be sure to check out the resources on this page and view the related PowerPoint presentations in this series. We are here to help if you need assistance. Contact the OEAA if you have questions about high school eligibility and policy, or the MSTEP, or if you require assistance with the OEAA Secure Site. Contact the College Board with test administration questions related to the SAT with Essay, PSAT 10, or PSAT 8-9. And contact ACT for test administration questions related to the ACT work keys. Thank you for taking the time to watch this MME overview presentation. Be sure to view the remaining presentations for detailed test administration on the SAT with Essay, PSAT 10, PSAT 8-9 for Grade 9, the ACT work keys, and MSTEP Science and Social Studies. Thank you.